God that when the enemy come in like a flood, he'll lift up a standard. Okay, let me see if I can preach a little bit. Don't play, I'll be with you in a minute, son. And so what happens is, watch, the defense job is to prevent, watch, the quarterback from throwing to the wide receiver. I know I'm going to move a lot tonight. The wide receiver is running, and he knows the defense is going to try to stop him. But what happens is his pattern to catch the ball, the defense don't know. Can I suggest to you what the Lord said? The enemy studied your last situation to see if you was going to act the same way through this situation, but there's something different about this situation because you ain't complaining no more. You ain't fighting no more. You said, Lord, whatever you want to do, just go ahead and do it. Can I get comfortable one time? What happens is the quarterback releases the ball, and it looks like he's throwing at the person.
All right, I got you.
Can I tell you, the enemy been trying to stop you from getting where you're trying to go because it looked like God was throwing at you. But God, boy, I wish somebody just shout preach, boy. It looked like God was throwing at you. This ain't even in my notes no more. I'm off of this. I'll be done in a few minutes. It looked like what God promised you, he's throwing it at you to the defense. And you trying to figure out why I ain't got this because you ain't in the right spot. Because all God did was put it, he said, when they get in the right place, they're going to catch it. And the defense trying to figure out how is it that they leap so high to catch the ball and they still got tackled but ain't hurt. They ain't crying like they did last time. Your praise is not throwing to you. It's throwing the way you're supposed to go. So you ain't even praising for where you at. You praising for where God told you you're going to be. I wish somebody take 30 seconds to jump on your feet and praise God for where you're getting ready to go. Not for where you ain't right now. Y'all stay at the text. I'm going there right now. Many times, watch this. Folk in your life want you to stay the same. Listen, they want you to stay the same, look the same, do the same thing. You want to know why? Simply because if you stay the same, they don't have to work to change. So if the church always looks like this, they happy with it because they ain't got to go tell nobody about Jesus. The Bible says there's 4 men. There's four men. But before you get to 4 men, there's some other things that happen. Can I borrow about 15 minutes from y'all? There's a couple things that happen before you get to the 4 men. I'll preach the Bible for y'all, so it won't seem like I was just running off. And y'all, I didn't say nothing worth saying to you. I'll preach the text to you, and so you won't get upset. You get some exegetical meaning and substance to what I have to say over the life application that I've just given you. And when you get to chapter 6, don't go there. Stay there. Chapter 7, you find out that something happens. There's a prophet that's walking the earth that's named Elisha. Elisha, which is Elijah's protege. He is walking the earth and he begins to do some things that you don't even like. And I'm going to show you how this football and your praise go with this text. What he does is, Brother Diggin, what he does is he brings the enemy, watch this, into Israel's camp while they're in Samaria. Watch this. Watch this. He blinds the enemy in chapter 6. Y'all exegetical preachers, follow with me and leave me when I go wrong. He brings them, Pearson, into the enemy's camp. He blinds them and he asks the Lord first because, watch this, this is the first time that somebody is after him because of what he spoke. Can I tell you, you got to be careful what you speak because the enemy is after what you declared over your own self. And we got the nerve to be telling everybody what God said to us and don't even know you talking to the one that don't want you to succeed. If I'm talking to you, high five your neighbor. I ain't even got to see it. If I'm talking to you, high five your neighbor and just say, neighbor, I don't even know him. He don't know me, but he is telling the truth about my life right now. So what happens is, chapter 6. Yeah. Chapter 6, he blinds the enemy. Yeah. Because the king told them to go find Elijah. When they find Elijah, Elijah took him to eat. Right. In Samaria. He takes him to eat in Samaria. Right. I'm coming to get you in 5 minutes and see sharp. In Samaria, he takes them in Samaria and he feeds them. Right. And the king in Samaria of Israel says, should we kill him? Elijah said, don't kill them. They're going to leave in the morning. Don't. Right. I'm summarizing it. Y'all watch. Y'all ain't watching your Bible no way. So right. He said, no. He said, no, don't kill them. Don't kill them. They're gonna leave. They're gonna leave. I fed them. they gone. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But something happens down the road a week later. Isn't it amazing how you can show somebody that said that they was your friend, some stuff about you, and when they get in the tight, they throw you under the bus? They throw you under the bus, and so what happens is you find out the same people that Elijah took into the camp and fed is the same people that came back and sieged Israel's stuff. That's right. Now, most of us that's carnal-minded will say, how could God let somebody steal our stuff? Oh, I wish I could preach to somebody in here that's been asking God, how could you allow them to take my son and to take my daughter and to take a family member and to take our community and to do all of this stuff? Can I tell you, you've been trying to figure out why you're allowing the enemy to mess with me like this. Yes. All right. I'll answer your question in 1 minute. Come on now. The text continues to say that they take the stuff, they seize the stuff, but there's 2 women that have a problem. Yes, sir. The 2 women have a problem because now there's a famine and they can't afford food. Yeah. Ain't no more food stamps. Right. All right. Ain't no more EBT. Ain't no more. Government done crushed. Ain't no more. Right. All it is what we've birthed. Like that, because I know I'm going to go. All there's left is what I've given of myself. So 2 women make a deal. They make a deal that, hey, we eat your son today, and we eat mine tomorrow. But the problem with the text is, it's a problem with the text because it's just like folk in your life. You give all your stuff, and when it's their time to pay, all right. They ain't got no money, but they got paid yesterday, right? Oh, that didn't get home. Y'all missed what I said. Why don't you cook your kid and eat it with somebody? Come on, now. And then when it's time to eat their kid, they don't show up. You're going to kill them and eat them. Because you broke in a promise and a covenant that we had. Well, that didn't happen. What happened is the king just so happened to walk through. The woman cried out, King! Me and this woman had a deal. Right. And she didn't follow through. Am I preaching the same? If I'm helping you, have to me, please. I don't want to be boring tonight. I don't really want to be boring. Preachers, am I doing all right here? Yo. Yes, you did. The Bible says King didn't say nothing, preach Jesus. King went to his quarters and told his servant, find Elisha. Prophet, the pastor, the preacher, the minister that spoke first. And I want his head. Ain't it amazing how folk come to you for problems, but then want to kill you when you give them what God said? you to pray because of your connection with God, and it's authentic because your life is lining up.
Come on now.
But when God performs what you spoke, you're the most hated creature in the world. See, here it is that you have to understand. Let me preach politics one time and no more the rest of the night. Everybody say how much they hate Obama. I bet you everybody hate a preacher more than they hate Obama. Because Obama legalized some stuff to make things in the church right in some people's mind when it's going to hell in Jesus' words. Oh, I didn't condemn nobody. You can fornicate, you can commit adultery, all of it. You're going to hell. Oh, let me put a pause right here. Preachers my age, this is what they scared to preach, but I don't care. You didn't call me, you didn't ordain me, you didn't set me, and guess what? I ain't under nobody's government but the Lord's. The soldiers tell the king. Elijah wasn't even there, but he told Israel what was getting ready to happen before we even came, so they already knew, so they was all ready. He said, oh, yeah, Elisha is the one that talks to God, and God tells him what's getting ready to happen before it even happens. But it's manifested at the end of chapter 6 going into the 4 million. Watch, how is it manifested? Because the king now wants a request with Elijah for the second time. Can I tell you how good God is to you and how bad you are to the enemy? Watch this. And how much the enemy hates you is because every time he requests you, God gives you an escape route. They missed it because they would have took off running. You're trying to figure out everything in your life why it's going haywire. But I'm here to tell you, every time the enemy comes for you, God always steps in and the enemy has to back down. Ain't never preached it like this. This must be good for Muskegon. Because he requested Elijah twice. Earlier in chapter 6 and then at the end of chapter 6. So guess what? The enemy want to get you at the beginning of a thing, and he tries to distract you when you're getting ready to come out. As long as you in it, watch this, he don't mess with you. He just make you think that all hell is breaking loose. He wants to get you before you come in. And he want to get you before you come out. Because if you ever come out, you might pull somebody with you. So, here it is. They find Elijah, and Elisha tells, I can holler the rest of this stuff. Elijah tells his servant, when you hear or not, don't open the door. Because they want my head. And I don't want to talk to the person that the king sent to talk to me. If he want my head, he got to come get it himself. You hear a knock at the door, it's the servant, but they don't open the door. Then the king walks in. Y'all ready to shout? Here's the shouting part of this whole text. The king walks in and he makes the declaration, this is the Lord's doing.
Hallelujah! Yeah! The Lord.
He says, this is the Lord's going to let me run and give y'all, because I'm ready to run now and y'all got to have communion and we got to get out of here. He says, this is the Lord's doing. Let me go to verse 2. But what happens now is in verse 1, he says, hear the word of the Lord. Elijah is now talking to him. He says, this is what the Lord says, about this time tomorrow, a self of the finest flour will sell for a shekel, and 2 shells of barley for a shekel at the gate of Samaria. The officer that's now with the king, the one that is supposed to bring the message, is standing there, and he begins to tell him, so if it is possible, I'm going to put it in our terms because I want to go somewhere else. If it is going to happen, it could just be true. If God was going to do it, will he? And I can imagine how Elijah looks something like me, a little swaggerific, and he begins to tell the soldier, listen here, it ain't a matter of if it's going to happen, it's just a amount of time when it's going to happen. But for you, my brother, you're going to see it and you ain't getting none. Can I give you something to shout about? Everybody that spoke negative word about you is getting ready to see you come up, but they ain't going to be a part of the come up. You better high five your neighbor and say, neighbor, I'm on my way up, and my haters is getting ready to see it, but they ain't going to have no part of it. Oh, y'all, watch what the text says. And then he said, and then he prophesies by this time tomorrow it's going to happen. Look at your neighbor and just tell your neighbor real quick on my way back to Grand Rapids, and tell them by this time tomorrow something good got to happen to me. now listen, I'm not a false prophet. You might be a false recipient and something don't happen to you tomorrow. But you gotta believe what you say out of your own mouth. Everybody else believes, and I tell you, say it again, by this time tomorrow, something good is gonna happen to me. Now we at verse 3. I gotta get out of here. These preachers ready to shout. He says there's four men at the city gate who've been rejected.
All right.
Elijah, we're going home. There's four men at the city gate who have been rejected, and they have been cast out of their community. They have been put in a place of isolation and shifted from what they knew was comfortable. And they don't hear, watch this, the prophecy that Elisha gives. This is how good God is. That you can preach something in your church and I can be a recipient in Grand Rapids. Y'all missed it. You can preach something in Walker and I can be a recipient on the southeast side. Y'all missed it. Just why? Based off a connection with who it is that's talking. You better look at somebody and tell them when Jesus speaks, it don't matter what side of town I'm on, I'm a recipient of what he just said. So there's four men, and they ask themselves, must we stay here and die? I'm going at verse 5, and I'm not going to be that much longer. He said, must we, I promise you that, stay here and die? What I see in the text, Reverends, y'all sit down. Y'all making me nervous. Y'all, I promise you're going to stand again. You're going to stand again. Have a seat. I see something in the text. Y'all going to be up in 2 minutes. I see something in the text. I see something in the text. It's they have, watch this, they have one problem.
Reverend.
One problem.
All right.
3 options. One conclusion.
All right. Okay.
Because they asked themselves a litany of questions. They said, must we stay here and die?
Right.
I can imagine because it's 4 men, they're all talking amongst each other because it's not just one talking. So another one says, but if we go back home, what does the prophet say? Go home because they're in a famine. So we will be beat and we'll die. Y'all see the end result of it? They're going to die. Yeah. And that's how some of us feel right now, that no matter how much we go through, we're going to die. But, let me prophesy to you and prophesy to your neighbor and prophesy to yourself at the same time and say, you ain't going to die here. You ain't going to tell somebody you ain't going to die here. You act like Cat Williams. This here, right here? You ain't going to die here. No, not right here. Not in this situation. You ain't going to die. The last situation is if we go forward. Just perhaps the enemy will take us in captivity. Y'all in y'all Bible, I feel good now. And feed us. But if they don't, we're going to die. Now, here's where we're going home. I'm going to shut my Bible.
All right.
Because it's been nice talking to y'all.
All right.
And now my transition is not with y'all. I got to get something off my chest with the king. Remember I said the next thing you say in the presence of the Lord is what will lead you where you got to go next.
Yes, sir. Come on.
I'll be in C sharp. So, y'all looking at me like I'm crazy. These men now saying, Pastor William, let's go. See, y'all missed it. I would have grabbed my coat, but I'm out of here, y'all. They said, so let's go. And when they find out, watch this, here it is. Here's the shouting part deep right here. Because when they said, let's go, is when God stepped in. The only reason, let's get out of here, that you ain't made it to where you're trying to go is because you ain't said nothing to the one that got the power to take you from here to there. So, the Bible now says that they get in, and they begin to walk down the street. Since you're going to play, let's go have church then. They begin to make a travel down the street. And the Bible
says that, I'm talking about the Bible, y'all. The Bible says that God begins to make them four men sound like they was the Hittite army. And the Egyptians had partnered together to fight for Israel. Grab your neighbor by the hand and tell your neighbor what's getting ready to happen now is getting ready to sound like we hired security when it's only us praising the Lord. Lord, come to have church with me. The Bible says that the Lord, verse 5, at once when they begin to go, begins to amplify their voice, that the enemy looked at themselves and said, leave everything. Can I tell somebody that the enemy is scared when you give God glory? I wish I had somebody in the house tonight that would stand up and give God the praise and tell God, I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to get what you got from me. Because then the Bible says that after they begin to go, they march into a place where the king and the enemies had set up camp. And there was nobody there. The Bible says that when they got in the camp, they went to grabbing food and they sat down and ate. They went to grab something to drink and they began to drink. Am I talking to somebody? They began to drink until they was full. And then the Bible says that they start hiding food. They start hiding clothes. They start hiding materials. Can I tell somebody here, on my way back down 96 to go to the southeast side of Grand Rapids, to go in my house and do like Pastor God can do and get me something to eat, that God didn't allow you to be rejected for nothing. He allowed you to be rejected, to be the one that when everybody's eyes is on you coming up, that you can come back and say, back then you didn't want me, but now I'm hot joy. Grab a neighbor by the hand and shake that neighbor's hand and say, neighbor, welcome to your come-up party. But remember one thing, it ain't all for you. You need to shake somebody's hand and shake it like you're going to shake it off and say, when God bless you, He's not blessing you this season for you to keep it in your house, but He's blessing you for you to go back home and say, look what the Lord, I feel like this, look what the Lord has done for me, and since He did it for me, He'll do the same for you. Grab the neighbor's hand for the last time and shake the neighbor's hand and say, neighbor, why you feel quiet? Don't you want some of the blessing that God is getting ready? Listen here, I feel like going higher, but I feel like somebody's getting ready to come out of whatever they in. I feel my daddy, y'all. Somebody, it's time to move forward, because we can't stay here like this. We can't stay here with all the trouble, but something got to change. Prophesy to your neighbor and tell your neighbor, change is here. It's on this road. Healing is here. It's on this road. Financial security is here. It's on this road. Protection is here. It's on this road. I need about 20 people to open your mouth and shout. To become second in command. The same God that allowed Noah as he was drunk to be on the ark. The same God that allowed Elijah to say, but you to say who you will serve. The same God that allowed Elisha to prophesy by this time tomorrow. The same God that changed Abraham to Abraham. The same God said, if I be lifted up from the earth, I'll draw. Y'all ought to have church. All men unto me. So what they did was, they lifted him up when they hung him up. But they never let his feet touch the ground. Because when they laid him down, his feet were still up. They said, if I, oh, y'all won't talk to me. When he did touch the ground, he said, wait a minute, don't touch me. For I got to ascend to my Father. Run and tell somebody he's the same God that did it back then. That's the same God that is doing it right now. Say,